Well, good morning to you, if you can call it a good morning. For me, the truth is, this is really not a good morning, in all honesty. I'm still fighting. I've got 18 archive mobile broadcast vehicles that are lost. I'm fighting people who have involved themselves in the most despicable behavior that anyone can do. They've committed acts of war against another candidate. I'm talking about Julie Sue, the great blacklister, the woman who got caught red-handed, connected to $31 billion in fraud, the largest fraud discovery in the history of the world. And it gets much deeper than that. The blacklisting of incomes of candidates, shutting down nonprofits, attacking Arkansas archives. That's right, Arkansas archives. And this is one of those things, it deals with what people did. We've got Shirley Weber. I'm stranded in California. Law says that, various things, that you become a citizen after so many days, months, years, etc. Anyhow, the thing is you still have your multi-state status by law, because you end up getting stranded there. There's a little thing about that. So it goes back and forth, history running back and forth between Arkansas and California. And California has a bunch of people that want to harass people from Arkansas that are candidates and give them false tickets, even though the state of Arkansas investigated it and says, these tickets are ridiculous, erroneous, they're completely full of lies, it's blatantly obvious. I mean, we're talking, this guy had some balls. Boy, you should have seen the stuff that he wrote on these tickets. And I'm a candidate. I'm a filed candidate out of the Little Rock Capitol, And so, as it goes, it's proven beyond the shadow of the doubt that this is ridiculous, it's erroneous, and these people don't want to deal with it. They play this strange game. You come in, by law, they have to accept information remotely. So you send information in remotely and say, hey, look, there's no information here to verify these people's points whatsoever. We want to prosecute them. And they're like, oh, you don't want to prosecute? Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. If we're forced to go into court on this matter, no matter what, as a matter of fact, we just decided we want this person prosecuted, period. We do not tolerate attacks on a candidate. Not at all. So the courts play these games where, it's been taken off the books. It doesn't exist. And then what they do is they go back and forth. They take it off the books, and then some analyst puts it back on the books and says, let's make this active again. So it's a yo-yo. They turn it into a yo-yo, and they're attacking a candidate with it. So we go up to Kamala Harris's prosecutorial areas, and we say repeatedly, hey, look, we need these people prosecuted for attacking a candidate. We show them the various laws and whatnot, and the Harris office says, no, we are not going to do this. And then, of course, they're going to take money from Donald Trump, who's out of New York. Of course, actually, that money is Russian source. Of course, that's another story there. And then attack me, a candidate. I mean, this is ridiculous, So here we have the CalArc project I was working on, because I originally started the idea in California, thinking that, that way, that also that it would market better with California. But now I decided I'm going to make it the Arc Up project. The Arc Up project, it's the largest water project in the history of the world. It concerns not just Arkansas, but other states surrounding Arkansas. Arkansas people get $12,000 more a year because they're selling the water. They get perma-stock. They get stock. They own this big, huge company. Each state has an ownership. Shares, hard printed shares, get issued to citizens. These are permanent shares. These shares can never go away. They can never be taken away from you. When you die, these shares get inherited. They go to your siblings. This is a permanent upgrade item. So yeah, that's right. When you die, if you got 5 kids, it splits 5 ways. So that $12,000 gets split by 5 and added on. So instead of drowning the water, that excess water that we all know in Arkansas, there's a little extra water. Yeah, we kind of know that. Well, we're going to sell that. We're going to sell it to the people in the desert because they want to buy it. They want to buy it. Arkansas is becoming, at this moment, one of the most powerful states. One of the most powerful states that has ever rose into the Democratic Convention. As Arkansas can stand with an Arkansas archiver and an Arkansas archive that has come under attack from the very candidates that are seeking nomination that I am in the process of indicting. Arkansas needs to stand up and protect the people of Arkansas. This is a state of emergency. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. This is a state of emergency. Please listen up. We have caught election fraud, election rigging. We have caught parties red-handed. This is a state of emergency. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. This is the real McCoy. This is a state of emergency. Arkansas Archival Holdings mobile fleet has been lost in California due to unconstitutional behavior. We have lost artifacts older than the Constitution of the United States. We have caught these parties red-handed in California, violating the process of elections. This is a state of emergency. We have an election emergency. This is not a drill. This is not a phony item. This is a real state of emergency. 18 mobile broadcast RV archives out of Arkansas have been lost due to illegal, unconstitutional activity in California, respective to Julie Sue, who's already previously been caught in connection with $31 billion in fraud. She's also been involved in blacklisting candidates. She's interfered with processes of elections. She was confronted. She was caught red-handed. She was confronted in documents delivered to the Secretary of State, Shirley Weber, in multiple elections. Shirley Weber is in dereliction of duty. She has refused her duties as a Secretary of State of California to protect the process of elections. She is a direct participant aiding and abetting in the destruction of a mobile archive fleet out of Arkansas. Again, some of the items lost, artifacts older than the Constitution of the United States. Current damages are estimated to exceed $2.8 billion. We have blacklisting of candidates. This occurred. We had actions involving a gubernatorial candidate that archival resources were on loan as an occasional participant. But that candidate was blacklisted again by Julie Sue, by Shirley Weber, and other attacking parties who were caught red-handed, verified by investigators out of Arkansas, verified by the state of Arkansas. These parties were being protected by Harris. She refused to prosecute these parties who were attacking archivers, who were attacking candidates. She's in dereliction of duty, and she is a direct participant in interfering with the process of elections, not just in California, but in Arkansas and many other states, and currently in a full national election. She is a participant in attacks upon a candidate, and the articles of the Constitution of the United States make clear that she is disqualified as a candidate. Julie Sue is also disqualified along with Shirley Weber. They are not allowed to run for office anywhere in the United States. They are participants in attacking a candidate. We're repeating that, in fact, this is a state of emergency. This is a real emergency. We have a major national election emergency. We are demanding the immediate arrest of Julie Sue. We are demanding the immediate arrest of Shirley Weber. We are demanding the immediate arrest of Kamala Harris for high crimes and misdemeanors. We want to thank you for your time. This is candidate Michael Crosby. Next up, we're going to tell you about what is wrong with what you are missing, what's been withheld with you, what's wrong with the system not guaranteeing you the information that you need to make your decision. We're going to talk about what you're missing out on, what you're being robbed from. You're with Michael Crosby. I'm a presidential candidate. I want to talk to you about the items that you're being robbed of, the knowledge, the issues you're being robbed of being informed of. Let's begin with one of the items that some people haven't discovered yet. Now, let's talk about you're having a baby. You have small children. You are worried about daycare. This is the perfect time to do the work for new home construction, to figure out the designs, to figure out what is needed, to figure out how to build hard assets for your future that will accommodate your children, your child. The mandatory loan program that I have designed encompasses an understanding that anybody that needs to deal with these types of situations can get help on a completely different area. This is just not saying this is a maternity time. This is saying that there's still something that you can do. You can work on the designs on that new home or on expanding the home that you already have. you can work with and communicate with other people assisting you to expand, to deal with whatever the various items are, and they're lengthy, and some of them are a lot of sit-down work. You're going to have some sit-down work, sit-down decisions that have to be made. You're going to have to coordinate. You can coordinate through the telephone with people. You can coordinate through Zoom, through Wi-Fi, through photos and videos being sent over your phone. This encompasses an understanding that you also need additional people to help. So we're encompassing what is practical that makes sense. What helps you manage your time. Now, obviously, you might need a housekeeper. That'd be good. But how about a generalized person that not only does housekeeping, but helps with the cooking? So you can spend more time focusing on your needs. This person can also be universal and help with child care. The child caring of the moment that you need done. This also encompasses listening devices, cameras. These are also good for basic security, but they also help you with managing and understanding what's going on with your children. So electronics and upgrades are also included into the new home or home expansion project. These are a new hard asset development option. This means that you get to move forward, acquiring assets and paying yourself as a manager, because clearly you will still be managing items that are necessary. That's another part that I have connected to the unlimited new home construction guarantee, a guarantor project that guarantees that all citizens can make their own home with their own hands, be their own owner builders. So working these schedules together can have a lot more harmony with the way that I want to get things done. As a candidate running for president that is protecting your future interest, I want to thank you for your time. Again, my name is Michael Crosby. I'm running for president of the United States. Extended area here, Michael Crosby, running for president. So let's continue with the pod speech here, explaining there are all these nuances when you're building your home. We're talking about custom cabinet designs. We're talking about addressing all of these creative options by brilliant designers all around the country. Now, maybe you want to have hardwood done by somebody specialized. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you want to do some of the work yourself. You're going to look at the business of the whole thing. And again, having any kind of maternity situations, we can integrate this. There are ways we can do this. People are not totally invalid just because of a maternity situation. And they know this. Now, spending time sorting out, looking and understanding floor plans, closet plans, specialized cabinet plans, these things make sense. You're using your time in a valuable manner, as you can go through brilliant designs or even design your own completely from scratch. These are important items that move your hard asset future forward and encompass the needs for you and your family. I want to say good morning to delegates from Arkansas and adjoining states. This is Michael Crosby, presidential candidate, and you have become, if you want to, if you have the strength to stand up with me, you become the most powerful delegates in the history of the world to move the human condition forward. with the most creative plans in history, with the most solid plans to move income expansion forward permanently, to add permanent stock to every citizen. Why is this? Part of this is because we are in a state of emergency. This is not a drill. This is a real state of emergency. We have caught parties in election rigging red-handed. And your futures are now. You need to stand up and join with me. Delegates of Arkansas, citizens of Arkansas, adjoining states, you need to stand up with me. Demand fairness in elections. Demand the immediate arrest and prosecution of these guilty parties. Julie Sue, Shirley Weber, Kamala Harris, for their participation of various natures and crimes of causing the destruction of an Arkansas archive, of a mobile archive, of an advanced design archive, of cutting-edge technology and archive mixed together to move the human condition forward, for interfering with the process of elections. On these items, Arkansans will become part of a water project to sell water they don't need. Water that has even taken some of their lives. The desert people need water. The water can be sold for a profit and moved towards the west. This is the single largest upgrade for Arkansans in history. $12,000 per citizen, per head of household upgrade with hard printed stock ownership in that water project that's transferable to your siblings. Stand with me, candidate Michael Crosby for president. Arkansans, what do you also get with my campaign? You get mandatory loans granted. All loan discrimination will be stopped. This is for adjoining states. Just look at the map. Look at the rivers. You can see the water. That's you. You can see you. You can see where you're involved, adjoining states. Arkansas citizens, you will get graduated payment loan options encompassing of long-term wholesale loan options for getting a hold of your needed appliances. This is needed future shop extensions. We're talking small shop extension, understanding low-cost, high-quality equipment is understandable for the need and upkeep of property and is included in the understanding. High-end development of financial understanding, assistance, and a mass building of a database that just grows and grows and grows, that has the best information for you, that has interactive AI built into it. It is by far the best plan in history ever proposed. Stand up with me and my campaign, Michael Crosby for president. Arkansas delegates, stand up with me, Michael Crosby for president. Look at the Google map. Look at the satellite. You are the river of life. You are wealthy. You are rich. Do not let people tell you otherwise. Do not let them rip you off. Stand with me. Michael Crosby for president. You have every right to reconsider your vote because criminal behavior and election rigging has been busted red-handed. You have every right. Delegates, you have every right to protect the citizens of Arkansas because new information is now in your hand. It is your constitutional right to stand up and put forward demands of questions. Delegates of Arkansas and adjoining states, you have been lied to. This is presidential candidate Michael Crosby. Arkansas delegates, arc up, arc up, arc up. Upgrade Arkansas, the biggest water project in history. Up your income $12,000 a year. Permanent stock. Arc up, arc up, arc up. Up your guaranteed new home construction with your own hands. You're the owner builder. Arc up, arc up. You have been lied to. These other parties have been caught red-handed election rigging. This is new information. You legally have all the right to question. Arc up, arc up, arc up. Michael Crosby for president. I got people asking me, where's all my pretty photographs? The attorney says, look, it's simple. I have multiple assassination attempts on me. I have massive decentralized violence being focused, and we do not know who all the parties are yet. Attempts on my life, bullets coming at me. And the Constitution has no requirement whatsoever that an image has to be provided. Look it up. Join us. Increase your income. Look at the benefits I'm putting on the board. Arc up, arc up, arc up. Citizens of all states, this is Michael Crosby. You have been lied to. You have every right to withdraw and make legal question, to make legal challenge. You have every right to withdraw. You have been lied to. Arc up, arc up, arc up. Arkansans, citizens of other states, delegates, you have been lied to. These parties are caught red-handed in election rigging. Julie Sue, Shirley Weber, Kamala Harris. Demand a refund. Demand your money back. You have been lied to. Withdraw your commitments. You were lied to. You have every right. Arc up, arc up, arc up, arc up, arc up.